With team of the season basically around the corner and FC Barcelona practically having La Liga in their pocket, we're about to rank every single special card that Barcelona has received in FIFA 23. And we're starting this tier list with probably the best card that Barcelona has received in FIFA 23. Future Stars Araujo. This center back is so broken. He's just endgame. You probably can use him until the end of FIFA 23 and you will have no problems in your back line. On the opposite hand, we have Ferran Torres, road to the knockout. Now this card had potential to be one of the best cards out there if Barcelona kept advancing in Europa League, but they didn't, so this card ended up just being fodder. Next is this Inform Kunde. It's 87 rated. Now this card could have been amazing, but it's a right back. The pace is not really what you want for a right back, but this card just screamed center back. Now if you were one of the people like me that didn't mind or that would switch into a back three and had your left back running the wings attacking, then this card would have been great for you. But because it was just a right back, couldn't switch to a center back, this card's gonna be simply usable. And another Ferran Torres card. Now this time it's a showdown when again FC Barcelona just needed to win the game for this card to be good, but they ended up losing, so we ended again with another fodder card for Ferran Torres. Next up we have another Kunde card. This is a World Cup Phenomenons card. Now this card is what we wanted from the last inform that we saw. We wanted a fast pace center back. This card was actually so good for most of FIFA, but by this time of the game it's only usable as well. It could go to actually good, but I don't want to run out of spaces. I feel like this card could have been better defensively. Next, we have Ansu Fati. I want to say this was an out of position and it was an SBC. I did complete this card, but I have to say that this card was extremely overpriced. This card was just too much for the moment in FIFA that they took it out. Now the reason why I completed it and some of the other players that might have completed it was because we knew that he was not gonna receive many cards in this game, and that's the only reason most people completed this card, but it ended up being just fodder. Another broken card. This Frankie de Jong is a World Cup Path to Glory, I think, and this card is the definition of a box to box. If you use them, you know that this card fights for the badge. Another group stage card, this Rafinha. Now we're yet to see a 5-star skills Rafinha. I don't know why FIFA 23 hasn't given Rafinha a 5-star skills cards when we see him game after game trying and doing 5-star skills. This card, because of his pace and links, he is usable. Back when lengthy was the meta at the beginning of FIFA 23, this Lewandowski card was actually good, but at the right now in the game I feel like it's only usable and only if you are a crosser. This card is an excellent finisher in the box. His pace does not help at all, but if you just cross him the ball, he will finish anything that you give him. This inform Frankie de Jong is only usable. Now this inform Dembele, if you see anyone use him, that you know that they are a menace. This card gets overlooked so much. It's still expensive in the market. When it came out, it was so expensive. I would have put him in broken, but I think that there's another Dembele card, so I will put him at actually good. This Christensen card, I only seen a couple people use him. He was an SBC for tokens in the World Cup era. Honestly, in my opinion, I didn't try him, but whenever I played against him, he wasn't that good. I'll place him at fodder. Now this Araujo card is not as good as Future Stars Araujo, but if you wanted something similar and you didn't have the coins, he was the one that you had to go for. He was actually very good in game. Before Memphis Depay left, we got this showdown card. Again, Barcelona had to win. We would have gotten a +2 card, but they didn't. They ended up tying, so he did end up getting a +1. With only a 3-star weak foot, he does have 5-star skills. So I think he is actually good. Now this Gavi card, his stats were a little bit mixed here and there. He did not have great pace. He had okay passing, shooting, and dribbling, and his defending and physical were not great either. It was not a terrible card, not a fodder card, but I think the best he could have been used as is a usable card. If you didn't have enough coins for Capdevila or Mendy and you were running a La Liga team, this Jordi Alba was actually the card that you could go for and was actually pretty good. And in my opinion, this is one of the first cards that they give Jordi Alba in the last few FIFAs where he's actually pretty good. In the past years, I don't remember having a Jordi Alba that was actually usable. This is the first 5-star skills Pedri that we get in FIFA, and everybody that was using him were loving it. But later on, we got an even better card, so I will place him as usable because his stats were all not there. The most impressive thing about this card was only the 5-star skills, but the pace, defending were just average. The dribbling was okay, so I think usable is okay for him. We got this Piqué card at the beginning of FIFA in the first couple of months, and he was really good. Not that expensive, but in the market, and he was actually good. I feel like if you use him nowadays, he can actually compete still. So for that reason, I'll place him at actually good. We also got this informed Rafinha, but in my opinion, he was basically the same as his group stage cards. So usable is okay for him. Even just fodder could have been okay for him because you were basically getting the same card. Then we got this foot birthday Pedri. FIFA decided to take away the 5-star skills from Pedri and increase his 4-star weak foot into a 5-star weak foot. But in my opinion, that was a mistake. He was doing great as a 5-star skill player. If they had only increased his stats, it would have been great, but no, they took away the 5-star skills. They gave 5-star weak foot. They did increase his stats, so I feel like for that reason, he's only an actually good player. He could have been broken, but they took away the 5-star skills. We also got an informed Pedri, but he didn't have skills nor weak foot, so at best he was just fodder. We also got a player of the month, Lewandowski, but in my opinion, nobody was really gonna complete him unless you were building specifically a Barcelona team. So I think this card was just fodder. We also got this Future Stars Gavi. Now he's only 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, but all his stats were increased big time. Very similar to Frankie de Jong, maybe a little bit more attacking, but still broken. The only player from Barcelona that remotely got close to Team of the Year, Pedri, got an honorable mention. Now this card kept the 5-star skills, got an increase in stats. This is what we wish Foot Birthday had looked like. And just because of the 5-star skills, I feel like this card is actually better than his Future Stars. So this card is broken. This Kessie card was so broken at the beginning of FIFA 23. I saw him in almost every single team. But as the year kept running, we didn't see any more upgrades for him. I think we saw one. For that reason, he's only usable. If he gets any upgrades from here till the year ends, he could probably bump up to actually good. But for now, he's just usable. If you're looking for a true CDM, a card that's gonna stay back, it's not really gonna attack that much, has the great defensive awareness, this Busquets card is amazing. I don't think he's broken. He's missing a little bit of pace for that, but in my opinion, he's actually pretty good. Lastly, we have this Winter Wildcard Dembele. We all know how broken Dembele is. It doesn't matter what card it is, but he is 87 rated and still almost 300k. That tells you how much of a broken card he is. And that's exactly where he belongs. I decided to make this tier list because I'm almost certain that players like Araujo, Frankie de Jong, Pedri, maybe Dembele, maybe Gavi will for sure get a team of the season card. And I just wanted to review all of these cards before we got to that point. I think this is the most accurate tier list I've done so far. If you want to see me do any other team tier list for their special cards in FIFA 23, let me know down in the comments. That's gonna be it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next video.